So I gotta show y'all something. I gotta show you. Look at this sweater. I make magic with yarn. Let me tell you. Sorella Yarn, y'all are knocking it out of the park with your merch. Love it. So comfortable. Hey y'all, Amber here with Yarn Equals Crochet. Thank you so much for joining me, and today we are going to unbox, make, and review my 8th Annie's Caring Crochet Kit Club. So without further ado, let's get started. If you've been along with me on this journey so far, for those of you who do not know, the Annie's Caring Crochet Kit Club, they send you a package each month, or you can adjust it and have them send you a package however many months you want. I have a delay set for mine where I get packages every 2 months, and that seems to really work for me. Each package contains yarn and a pattern and a mailing address for an intended charity for you to mail the item that you make to that charity. And if you don't want to do that, you can always donate the item to an organization locally to you. And it looks like we have a shawl. What is this? A touch of comfort wrap. That's pretty. Look at the color of this yarn. And here's what we've got here. You can see the color there. Looks like we've got some like teal greens and blues. This looks like it's definitely a striped yarn, and it looks like there are 2 plies there. Yes, there are 2 plies that are just very loosely spun together. So this is going to be one of those yarns you probably love to hate. That's okay. I've worked with yarn like this before. If, you know, as long as you're using the right hook and, you know, you're not trying to speed through here, you can do it. It's no problem. Okay, so we've got 100% acrylic. This is a 3.81 ounce ball, 225 yards of a medium 4. I wouldn't think medium 4 on that, but maybe because of how it's plied, that could be why it's a medium 4. Care instructions: machine wash gentle, tumble dry low heat, do not bleach, and do not iron. Now, one thing I will advise you to do, something that I did not realize, is that a lot of people actually don't know how to read care instructions when it's just the symbols. And some yarns, that's all they're putting on there now. So I would take the time, if I were you, to learn what these symbols mean. This is 100% acrylic, if I forgot to tell you that. For this to be 100% acrylic, it really doesn't feel that soft. This is cute. It's nice. So let's look at the pattern. To start out, we are going to, who are we helping? The Foy Bell Foundation. The Foy Bell Foundation was founded by Chelsea Berler, B-E-R-L-E-R, in 2017, and its mission is to provide comfort and support to cancer patients who are undergoing chemotherapy treatments. Chelsea was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer in September of 2017 and started chemo immediately thereafter. Chelsea was lucky enough to receive loads of support from her friends and family, but after a few treatments, she realized that not everyone was so lucky. That's when the Foy Bell Foundation was born. The Blue Bag Movement provides bags full of items to help make cancer patients feel a little less blue. From items aimed at passing the time during the actual treatments to things meant to help make the patient more comfortable, each bag is brimming with items curated by Chelsea during her own treatment. To date, the Foy Bell Foundation has shipped over 1,500 blue bags globally. Sadly, Chelsea passed away in July 2018. Oh no. Chelsea's husband, Mark Berler, carries on the work of the foundation in her memory. Oh my goodness. To Chelsea's family and friends, please accept my condolences. Bless her heart. She tried to do so much for so many in a short time. Sounds like she wasn't thinking of herself during a very scary, very heartbreaking time. All right, guys, stop. I'm going to cry. If you make something for the Chelsea Foy Foundation, if you want the Foy Bell Foundation, here's the website if you want to go check that out. Maybe if it'll, there we go. If you can read that, I'm sorry if it's www.foibelle.org, and that's how Foibelle is spelled right there. Anyway, that's where you're going to send stuff if you want to make anything to donate to the Chelsea. I keep saying Chelsea Foy. The Foibelle Foundation. I'm kind of curious about that name. Here's this pattern, the Touch of Comfort wrap. Lovely. That's pretty. I do like that. This would just be my second time making a wrap. The Touch of Comfort wrap, designed by Tony Lipsy. Oh, look at that. Do we know who Tony Lipsy is? We do. TL Yarn Crafts. I did not know that I was going to be getting a Tony Lipsy pattern. What? Okay, I'm excited now. I love Tony. I love her. This skill level is easy. Finished measurements when blocking, because Tony is a huge advocate of blocking. 68 inches by 29 inches, or 68 inches long by 29 inches. I can't speak. I'm too excited because I've got a TL Yarn Crafts pattern. This wrap is going to be 68 inches wide by 29 inches long after it's blocked. Our gauge are 4.5 inch V stitches, 4 inches by 7 rows. Let's see, special stitches, we're going to be using the first foundation single crochet, next foundation single crochet. Wow, I've never used either one of those. Learning curve. In our kit, we've got 3 worsted weight acrylic yarn, 225 yards each, 3 balls of blue gray mint variegated. That's what the colorway is called. Blue gray mint variegated. We're going to be using a 6mm crochet hook or a J hook, or the size needed to obtain your gauge. And here is kind of what the designing on this wrap is going to attempt to look like. I'm going to have to fold this because, you know, copyright and all that. We don't want to steal anyone's work. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. That's going to be nice. I'm excited. Yes. Look at this photo. That is so pretty. Let's go get started. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be fun. Let me get going on this and I'll get back to you when I'm done. It's done. It's done. It's done. And I love it. Let me start by saying I was not impressed with this yarn. While I was working with it, I thought it was rough, and I had actually told myself midway through the process, if this doesn't feel any better at some point, because initially I thought it would soften up while I was working with it. That did not happen. It remained the same. So I told myself that after I cleaned this item, if it did not soften up, I was not donating it to this organization to give to someone going through cancer treatments, because I don't want to send them something made out of rough yarn. Like, that's, to me, that's just rude. Like, I'm not going to do that. After throwing this in the washer and the dryer, it softened up amazingly. Like, if you feel the yarn that's still in this ball that was left over and feel the yarn in the actual wrap, the yarn that's been cleaned, it's a significant difference. This pattern was very easy. This wrap and pattern was by far easier to make than the wrap that I made a few kits ago. This was so much easier to follow. I would rather make this one any day. The instructions were very clear. There was no confusion, had zero problems, flew right through this pattern. You see how much yarn I had left. So I had the bright idea of, hey, I'll just make this scarf a little longer, make it a couple of rows longer. Terrible idea. I had to pull out the last 3 or 4 rows of this scarf 3 times because I kept trying to make it longer, and I was trying to adjust as I went, and I ran out of yarn. I didn't have enough yarn left to make the little border that goes on the end underneath the baubles. And I was so close, y'all. Only had like this much left. Oh, it killed me. It killed me. I was so close. I had to pull out like 3 or 4 rows, go back and do it all again. And this is what I've got left over. I wish I knew how much was here. I don't have a scale. I can't weigh it. Once this has been cleaned and dried, it is so very soft. So I've got to think of something else to do with this. I don't know if there's enough here to make any kind of hat. So maybe like an ear warmer. We might could try that. That'd be a cute little ear warmer. So we'll see, especially if I knitted it. Maybe if I knitted an ear warmer, it would work out much better. All right, so this is it. This is our newest little creation that we get to send off into the world to bring comfort and love and warmth to someone who very, very much could use it and need it. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me again, and I can't wait to hang out with you soon in my next video, which will be coming out here in the next couple of weeks. I got some fun stuff coming up that I can't wait to share with you. So thank you so much, and I will see y'all on the next one. And until then, happy yarn crafting.